What is going on, you beautiful people? And in this video, I'm going to ask you guys an important question, and that is, should we be worried about Jurassic Park Survival's future? A new image has come out from Jurassic World Rebirth, and it's making waves, and with Universal's track record with Jurassic games, let's just say it's complicated. So there's a lot to unpack here. Let's get into it, and I'll see you guys in there. Alrighty, so let's cover this real quick. Empire Magazine just released the image for Jurassic World Rebirth, and it shows Scarlett Johansson playing as Zora Bennett in the long grass holding a weapon. And, you know, I'm not going to get into it too much, so if you do want to know, get into that. Go check out Jurassic Outpost's video. It covers all that jazz, you know what I mean? I'm just going to cover one thing about this. And if you zoom in on the gun, it says PG. Now, I might be reaching here. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a hint or a soft launch of them announcing the movie's rating or something like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's PG-13 because all the other Jurassic movies are PG-13. And, you know, I don't know why people thought it was going to be R-18. Bloody TikTok again. My thing is with, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm hating on Rebirth or anything like that. I'm not sure, like, how you can approach with the stuff that they've been saying, how it's a new era, new direction and stuff like that, and the movie is called Rebirth. I don't know how you can say it's a rebirth if you're still using the same formula, because the same formula hasn't been translating well to the future of Jurassic games. For the past decade, we've only been getting park builders and mobile games. Like, compared to what Star Wars and Marvel have been getting, we have not been eating that well. And don't get me wrong, I think Rebirth will be amazing and things like that, and I'm excited for it. Really excited for it. I think it's going to be better than Dominion. There's an amazing cast, amazing crew, all that jazz. But beyond the movie itself, I'm more looking at the bigger picture of the franchise, and things feel pretty restricted when it comes to Jurassic and its games. There's not much room to experiment, and fans, including myself, have definitely voiced their frustrations with it. Now, one of the reasons we aren't really seeing any groundbreaking Jurassic games is actually because of Universal and Amblin. They are notoriously protective over the IP of the Jurassic franchise, and they're not big fans of guns with dinosaurs, blood, or anything that strays too far away from the family-friendly image, which is very surprising because Jurassic Park legit had a Spaz 12 and a guy hunt, and you know, it's stupid, I know. Dinosaurs are legitimately killing people, and yeah, I don't know. But for example, in Funko Fusion, they didn't want guns in the Jurassic World content that they did. It was just tranq darts. It was very silly, very goofy. It was fun, but like, yeah, there was no blood, no real guns, nothing. While Jaws, on the other hand, it got to do its own thing. Like, there was blood, like dead Funko Pops, like, but it's a strange double standard, but it highlights how protective they are with the franchise, and there's so many other more examples that I'll get into right now. Now, this isn't even a new problem either, because this dates as far back to the early 2000s, as you guys can see with this trailer for Jurassic Park Survival, an early PlayStation game, you know what I mean? It looked cool, had so much potential, had dinosaurs, had action-packed gameplay, you know, but sadly, it got shut down. It got canned due to budget reasons. I don't know why. And then there was even Jurassic World Survivor. In 2017, it also got canned. If you're curious to check out and find out more about Jurassic World Survivor, Jurassic Outpost actually wrote an article and a video about it as well. So go check it out. You know, I'm part of Jurassic Outpost, and you know, they're the best news source for Jurassic content, so go check them out. I just yap about Jurassic. And you know what's even more frustrating is how Universal have fumbled opportunities after opportunities, man. They fumbled Dead by Daylight. I know there was a thing like at the start of the year where there was like concept art and stuff like that. I don't know what happened, but the biggest one will probably have to be Fortnite that they fumbled on. Whatever anyone says, you can't tell me that Fortnite and Epic Games weren't prepping for a Jurassic Park collab, especially when last year there was a dinosaur themed event on the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park in Fortnite. Yeah, you know, Epic Games has already collabed with Universal and Jurassic World for Rocket League. Rocket League is owned by Epic Games, and his Rocket League cars are in Fortnite. So yeah, it's just stupid. But yeah, if you want to find out more about, you know, how Jurassic Park and Fortnite, you know, sadly didn't happen. I did a video about that back in June for Jurassic June, so go check that out. Now, this brings me to the current Jurassic Park Survival, the one that got announced at the Game Awards last year. My biggest worry is that Universal's strict IP protection will limit what Saber Interactive can do. And if you don't know Saber Interactive, that's the gaming company that is making Jurassic Park Survival. But I would believe that they probably can't go into the full or horror aspect, have guns. Like, I probably can't Glock a compy in 4K or something like that, you know what I mean? I don't think they could get too violent with it because of the IP protection Universal and Emblem have. It's pretty much like asking Lewis Hamilton, he's a famous F1 driver. I don't know anything about F1 driving or cars for that matter, but it's like asking Lewis Hamilton to do a race but giving him a car with no wheels. That's probably what it's like for Saber Interactive right now. So they have a great talent, a great IP on their hands, but no freedom to actually execute what we deserve as fans for a Jurassic Park game. If the game doesn't deliver what the fans want, then Saber will take the heat, sadly. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I don't want that to happen. And look, I overthink a lot, and the way that I'm looking at Jurassic Park Survival, it's scary for me. But yeah, the reason I'm making this video is so if that possibility does happen, you don't blame Saber Interactive, because with all the information that I'm giving you in this video, it's happened before them, these issues. That's all I'm gonna say, is that if, you know, we don't get the Jurassic game that we deserve, just know that Saber's hands are probably tied behind their back, because as I said, you know, you could have the best team, the best IP and all that stuff, but you know, if you don't get that freedom to actually execute the idea and have that full creative control, it's probably not gonna, you know, work out and stuff like that. And sadly, with like audiences in the gaming community, they're gonna just jump on Saber straight away, and that's not fair on them. So yeah, just have that in mind if that does happen, and I hope it doesn't. Now, I know I've probably set the mood into a kind of depressing state, but what if I told you there's still hope? There's still a chance. And now, let me cook. Just stay with me here. Thanksgiving is coming up, and I'm not Australian. I don't know much about Thanksgiving besides turkeys, but I know that Thanksgiving and NFL do something special around that time of the year and that weekend for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And you know, there might be a chance, especially now after the Empire magazine released that image, there might be a chance we might see a Jurassic World Rebirth teaser trailer drop. And if, you know, if Universal want to capitalize and are smart, they could capitalize on it if they drop it, because that will also build up hype into 2025 for Jurassic World Rebirth and the 10-year anniversary for Jurassic World. Because exactly 10 years ago, in that Thanksgiving period, the Jurassic World teaser trailer dropped. So they could really, you know, start that snowball effect to get that engine going to like really, like, Jurassic World Rebirth is coming out in July. That whole month of June is probably going to be dedicated to the 10-year anniversary for Jurassic World. So, you know, like, I hope that, you know, I'm right. I don't know. I don't know anyone, and this is not information that like has been told to me or anything like that. This is just all my head and my opinion. But yeah, if we get a teaser trailer this month, then maybe, just maybe, we might see something in regards to Jurassic Park Survival at the Game Awards next month in December. If we do, then that marks also a year since Jurassic Park Survival got announced last year at the Game Awards. So, you know, if we get an announcement, it really does like start a snowball effect, you know what I mean? If you can kind of see what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so maybe if that does happen, I'm more inclined to believe that we might see something for the Game Awards, and, you know, everything will kind of work out, you know what I mean? That being said, I'm still very like 50-50 in the sense of like, will we get the game that the Jurassic fans deserve? Like I said before, I made this video, you know, to kind of give you guys a different food for thought, because I just don't want people going after Saber if we don't get what we want realistically, because their hands are tied. I love Universal. I love what I've done with them and stuff like that. But, you know, the treatment of the fan base hasn't been the best. You know, like, Universal has let us down numerous times. You know, they left us in the dark for 14 years between Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World. They've cancelled games. They've striked other dinosaur games as well. And even recently, MazraniGlobal.com, which is a Jurassic World website that, like, you know, it has a lot of lore and a lot of information that's canon to the Jurassic franchise, and that website just went down this week despite the fan demand for wanting it back, and Chaos Theorem also trying to talk to Universal and Jurassic World to getting it back, they haven't responded. So it's just kind of feels like another slap in the face. And you know, we've had a lot of slaps in the faces, especially, you know, Jurassic Park 30th anniversary was kind of a big one. Like, I know I was very fortunate enough to go to the Supernova event last year in April for their 30th anniversary, but I haven't said this on my video, but I didn't understand why they didn't do it in June in Sydney for Supernova. It wasn't on Supernova's part either. I won't get into it too much, but yeah, Universal didn't want to do it, even though it was pretty easy to do it and everyone was on board to do it. I really hope I'm wrong with all of this in this video. I hope it turns out where I have like pie on my face and stuff like that and I look like an idiot. I hope I'm completely wrong. But because I think the Jurassic community deserves a really good game after all this time of all the slaps in the faces and stuff like that. I just, you know, I really hope that we get what we want. But yeah, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you optimistic? Are you as worried as I am? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and yeah, much love. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.